Zayn Malik is apparently reuniting with One Direction, at least I think a decade after he left the band. I mean, the band has already disbanded, but the internet's saying that he's apparently back. Zayn Malik has been named the director of One Direction company PPM Limited, reuniting with the group after more than 10 years. Look how young they were. The singer quit 1D in March 2015, around 5 years after the band was formed on X Factor. During that time, the group topped the UK singles charts with 4 songs and won 4 Brit Awards, including British Single of the Year, What Makes You Beautiful in 2012. He had his role as the director of PP Music Limited terminated in 2016. However, new documents listed with those companies. I can't keep up with everything. So, yeah, it looks like he's somehow back. But I don't really think this means that it's going to be a reunion, though. Like, this may just be him signing back onto those companies, maybe to have some more control, because, of course, they still maybe have some joint business ties. Let's see. Like, directing the brand. Given the passing of Liam Payne last year, of course, I'm sure it's going to be very tricky for them to even come back together. I think it would just be really hard. And I think many fans do want that, you know, as like some sort of closure, I guess. But I just think when it comes to back to navigating grief, you can't really, you know, focus and orchestrate that around what would make the fans happy. I think it really is ultimately up to them and their well-being and where they are with everything. And I'm sure one day they'll all come together again, but I think right now it's too soon. And yeah, but it is interesting to see that he is back onto the he has signed on back onto the business deal, I think it was. Hold on. That he has been named as a director of their former company, but obviously they're still going to have ties because they need to make music together. So maybe they need to like renegotiate some distribution things, like who gets what in terms of streaming, and obviously income from everything they did together during those years of being in the band. Yeah, let's go see, because I saw some TikToks explaining what they really think is going on here, what the fans are saying and everything.
Daughter still goes, Mommy, can we go on our plane again? I'm like, baby, there's no plane.
Been seeing loads of headlines about Zayn Malik rejoining One Direction. This website uses the word reconnect. The Mirror have gone full clickbait and said Zayn Malik reunites with One Direction. False. Zayn Malik makes a surprising move towards One Direction reunion. No, he doesn't. This is so clickbaity, I hate it. What has actually happened is Zayn Malik has been named a director of One Direction's company, PPM Music Limited. So, he has basically added his name back into that list of directors of One Direction. That role he had terminated in 2016, but Companies House has new documents, and now, apparently as of the 3rd of November, he is once again listed as a director. I'm not going to pretend I know what that means, okay? But what we do know is Louis and Zayn are doing a documentary next year in which they will obviously talk about One Direction. We also know that Simon Cowell has said the one thing he regrets is not keeping the name One Direction for himself and owning it, because he's a piece of shit. What I'm going to assume is that because these two have reunited as friends, and because they've got a documentary coming out which will probably use One Direction's music, they probably came to some kind of agreement where Zayn would once again be part of the One Direction director board, so that he has the rights to use everything. That's what I'm assuming, but I don't know. But these rumours about reunions, shut up. So sensationalist, I hate it.